In previous video, we have discussed about Newton's first law of motion. In this video, we'll discuss about Newton's second law of motion. So let's get started. Let's consider an example. In that, consider two cases. In the first case, we are taking 2 kg of mass, and in the second case, we are taking 5 kg of mass. In both the cases, we are applying the same force, that is 10 units. After applying this force, let's see what happens. Here, we can observe that in the same time, the box in the first case has travelled more distance when compared to the box in the second case. In other words, we can say that box of 2 kg travelled with more acceleration when compared to the box of 5 kg. From this, we can say that the box with less mass will travel with more acceleration and the box with more mass will travel with lesser acceleration. In these two cases, we can observe that mass is inversely proportional to acceleration. That is, lesser the mass, more will be the acceleration, and higher the mass, lesser will be the acceleration when force is constant. So mathematically, it can be represented as m is inversely proportional to a, where m is mass and a is acceleration. Now let's consider second example with the two cases. And here, in both the cases, we are taking the boxes with same mass, that is 4 kg. In the first case, we are applying 2 units of force, but in the second case, we are applying the higher force, that is 6 units. Let's see what happens if we apply like this. Here we can observe that in the same time, the box which has acted by 2 units of force has travelled lesser distance when compared to the box acted by 6 units. So by this, we can say that in the first case, due to the lesser force, the box will travel with less acceleration. And in the second case, we have applied more force. Due to this, it has travelled with more acceleration when compared to the first case. So by this, we can say that lesser the forces, lesser will be the acceleration, and greater the force, greater will be the acceleration when mass is constant. So mathematically, it can be represented by F is directly proportional to acceleration. It means if F increases, acceleration increases. So from the first condition, we can say that mass is inversely proportional to acceleration. We can rewrite this equation as acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. And from the second condition, we can say that force is directly proportional to acceleration. Now, by combining these two equations, we can write an equation as F by m is equals to a, that is, force by mass is equals to acceleration. This equation satisfies both the condition. Here we can observe that force is directly proportional to acceleration and mass is inversely proportional to acceleration. Now, multiplying m to the right side gives the equation as F is equals to m into a, that is, force is equals to mass into acceleration. This is known as Newton's second law of motion. So we can write the statement from this equation as net force on the body is equal to the product of body's mass and its acceleration. This is Newton's second law. In the next video, we will discuss about the Newton's second law only, but today we are considering momentum. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon.